Ayan. Okay, so transaction G na tayo. On the same day, Miss Venus coordinated with the landlord of their stand and paid him 12,000 as advance payment for the rent of the stand. So,
Prepaid rent.
Prepaid rent.
Prepaid rent.
Prepaid rent.
yan, may prepaid rent ba tayo?
12,000.
So, debit, prepaid rent, 12,000. Credit,
1,000.
magkano? Na ano?
Cash.
Cash. Kasi through
12,000.
cash siya nagbayad.
12.
Cash.
12 pa rin.
Credit cash.
At least got that right.
Yan. Tapos, dito na tayo sa H.
Prepaid insurance.
Prepaid insurance.
Debit, prepaid insurance.
10,500.
10,500.
Credit,
Then cash.
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 Credit cash.
paid insurance for 1 year. Yan. Kahit ano lang yung explanation, brief explanation para lang later on, pag ni-review nyo yung journal entry nyo, magigets nyo kung ano ba yung ni-record nyo that time. Okay, so transaction I.
Cash and
They
sales
finally
burgers.
opened their burger joint on June 5 and made cash sales on the first day amounting to 40,000. All inventory was sold out and determined that they made a 50% gross profit. So, ano yung transaction? Ay, ano yung
Cash.
Debit cash.
Debit cash.
Cash.
Sales
40,000.
burgers.
Tapos,
Sales burgers.
Sales
and cost of
burgers.
sales.
Sales burger.
sales burgers. Yan.
Then inventory burgers.
Tapos,
Inventory burgers. Ma?
Cost of sales.
Inventory burgers.
ayan.
Na
Inventory
12K times 50.
Cost of sales, tatanggalin nyo na yung burger nyo, di ba?
20,000.
Cost of sales.
Cost of sales.
20,000.
$50% 50% gross profit. So, ang cost lang ng burger is
20,000.
50% ng 40,000. So, 20,000.
20,000.
Okay, ano yung credit?
Inventory burgers.
Inventory burgers.
Inventory burgers.
Inventory burgers. Yan. Tatanggalin nyo na yung nabenta nyo.
Yes.
Ano ba yan? 200. Tapos, to record cost of burgers. So, yan. Tapos, all burgers are ready to cook, so they didn't have other expenses for the ingredients. So, on the same day, they ordered again ready-to-cook burgers from their suppliers on account for 100,000 because they expect more demand during this month. So, ano kaya yung...
Debit inventory burgers.
Inventory burgers.
100,000.
Debit inventory burgers, magkano? 100,000.
100,000.
100,000.
Then accounts payable ang
Credit accounts payable kasi
accounts payable.
on account. Diba?
On account. Yes.
Yan. 100,000. Purchase additional burgers on account. Yan. Tapos, on June 12, after 1 week in operation,
Cash.
they made total sales of 50,000 for cash. Debit,
Cash.
debit cash,
Cash.
Debit
50,000.
cash, 50,000.
credit,
And sales burgers.
Credit rate sales burgers.
50,000.
Burger. Credit.
tapos ano pa yung entry?
What?
Account receivable.
Uh-huh.
Accounts
Yung
receivable.
cost ng cost of sales, di ba?
Yes, ma'am. M na yan siya, ma'am, di ba? June. Sa M na po ba? On June 13?
Hindi, magre-record pa tayo ng cost of sales ng burgers.
Ah,
Ma'am, net po ba dun sa i-record dun pa po sa letter R?
Wait. Periodic inventory pala yung ginamit niya. So, tatanggalin natin yung ito. Later na natin ma-determine to. Okay, so 30 na tayo. M.
yes, ma'am, sa M.
On June 13, his friend asked Mr. Mars if he can cater and supply them burgers for his party. Since he is his friend, he agreed to be paid only by end of month for 10,000. So, ano yung entry natin dito?
Accounts receivable.
Accounts receivable.
Debit accounts receivable.
10,000.
10,000.
10,000. Tapos credit.
Then sales,
Sales
burgers.
burgers.
Ano ba dito? Sold burgers on account.
Ma'am Jazz,
po,
bakit po tayo nag-remove ng cost of sales kanina po?
kasi
Mamaya.
periodic inventory yung gamit natin. So kung nag-record kayo initially cost of sales dun sa June 5, dapat mag-record kayo every time ng cost of sales,
Cost of sales.
every sale nyo. So
Okay. Okay po, ma'am.
Oo.
Okay, ma'am.
So later, may topic din tayo about periodic and perpetual inventory system. So dito, since may nag-count siya at the end of the month, meron siyang inventory count. So periodic siya, periodic inventory yung gamit niya. So hindi tayo nagre-record ng cost of sales. So kaya tinanggal natin yung cost of sales. Okay?
Sige po, ma'am. Yes
Yan.
po.
Okay, ma'am.
Nasaan na
Yes,
tayo?
ma'am. June 19.
Sa
N.
As of the week ending June 19, he made additional cash sales of 30,000 and billed burgers catered on account for 15,000. So ano yung entry natin dito?
cash.
Debit cash.
Cash, ma'am.
Cash.
Accounts
Magkano?
receivable.
Magkano ang
Cash.
cash?
30,000 yung cash, ma'am.
Tapos ano pa?
Accounts receivable.
Accounts receivable.
15,000.
Receivable, 15,000. Debit
15,000.
Then
Tapos,
the
Burger.
sales
credit.
burgers.
Sales
Credit.
burgers.
Burgers credit,
Credit.
45.
45.
Yan. Sold burgers on for cash and on account. So, ganun lang. Brief lang. Tapos, sa O, as of the week ending June 26, he sold burgers amounting to 40,000 for cash.
Debit cash.
Cash.
Debit cash, 40.
40,000. Then
40,000.
sales burgers.
Yan.
Sales burger.
Sales, burgers.
Sold, burgers, or cash. Yan. Tapos June 29 daw, on June 29, he paid salaries of Miss Venus for 5,000.
Salaries,
Salaries
Salaries
expense.
Debit salaries expense.
pati cash.
5,000.
Cash.
Sa debit.
Credit.
Sa credit.
Debit.
Credit.
Credit,
Tapos
cash.
credit. 5,000.
Tapos, Q. On June 30, he received water and electricity bills amounting to 7,000 and settled it.
Utilities expense.
Debit, ano pa yun?
7,000.
Debit utilities expense.
Meron tayong
7,000.
Okay, utilities expense debit.
Credit,
Then yung
cash.
credit is cash. 7,000.
Paid water and electricity bills. Tapos on the same day, he made an inventory count of his ready-to-cook burgers inventory, and there was still 28,000 worth of it. So, ano kaya yung i-record nyo dito? Dito na kayo mag-record ng cost of sales.
Cost of sales, debit.
Sa R, ma'am?
Sa R, oo. Tingnan natin na dito.
So,
Ayan.
Mali ata ako.
Kasi, ako ma'am, ginawa ko po kasi,
Nilagay
nag-record
ko,
na
ma'am,
po ako
sa
ng
ano,
cost of
entry.
sales doon sa letter I. Yung,
Pag ganun
acceptable
ang-
po ba yun, ma'am?
Oo, pag ganun yung ginawa mo, dapat magre-record ka ng cost of sales every time nagbenta ka. Pero kung nung sa I lang ang ni-record mo, mali yung magiging balance mo ng cost of sales.
Wala ka.
So, ganito makukuha yun. So, bumili tayo ng inventory ng June 2, di ba? So, ito yung computation yun ng cost of sales. Okay lang yan.
Mali man ako.
Okay lang yan. So,
Ala.
bumili kayo ng... okay lang yan. Hindi naman yan ano. Assignment
Ay,
lang
record,
naman.
ma'am. Check.
Hindi, ano lang. I-check ko din yung paano nyo i-ano. Pero hindi naman ganun kalaki yung impact. Kasi 5, siguro mga ilang points lang. Dito lang siguro sa R kayo nagkamali. So, yan.
Ilagay ko, ma'am, no entry.
Kapag ano kasi, kapag nag-record ka sa I, every time na may sale ka, under perpetual inventory system, magre-record ka ng cost of sales mo.
Cost of sales.
So,
Yeah,
so
every
bali, ma'am,
time.
ma'am.
Pero pag periodic, nag-year-end count ka lang.
dadagdagan yung cash namin dahil sa sales. So, magre-record din po.
Kasi every time na may sale kayo, di ba may cost of sale, nawawalan kayo ng inventory. So, kailangan yung tanggalin yan. Para maging tama yung amount nyo ng inventory or yung amount ng cost of sales. So, ganito yung computation ng cost of sales. So, purchase of inventory or inventory beginning, since wala tayong inventory, 0 yung inventory beginning natin. Tapos, add purchases. Ano ba yung bumili tayo ng ito, 20,000 noong June 2. Tapos, bumili ulit tayo ng 100,000 on June 5. Sana yun. Ayan, ito. So, ito yung total purchases nyo. 120,000. Tapos, ile-less nyo lang yung ending inventory, yun na yung cost of sales nyo or inventory sold. Kasi nag-count kayo at the end of the month. Ito na lang yung cost ng inventory nyo, 28,000 na lang. Nag-conduct kayo ng inventory count. So, meaning, yung difference ng lahat ng binenta nyo, lahat ng binili nyo against sa ending nyo, yun yung mga nabenta na. So, nagigets nyo ba yung concept?
Yes, ma'am.
So, ang beginning, so, example,
Pero
meron
yung
kayong-
sa yung sa akin kasi yung ginawa ko, dyan ko pa na-record yung 72,000, tapos kanina ni-record ko dun sa yung 20.
Nag-record ka ng 72,000, okay lang yun. Paano
Okay
mo
lang yun, ma'am?
na-compute yung
Kanina,
72,000?
kasi po, doon kasi ako nag-base sa 100,000 niya, ma'am, doon po sa letter K. Opo, nag-order sila ng ready-to-cook burger. So yun po, 100,000 minus, tapos 28,000 na lang po natira. Kaya ang ginawa ko po yung cost of sales, 72,000.
Okay lang yun. Magiging tama pa rin yung cost of sales mo. Pag nag-record ka ng cost of sales dito sa R, nag-debit ka ng cost of sales 72,000 lang. Tapos,
Yes po, ma'am.
nag-debit ka rin ng cost of sales sa I ng
Yes po,
20,000.
20 po.
So, kapag
Yes,
i-post mo yun sa ledger, magiging 92,000 pa rin, di ba? So, 20,000 nung I and 72,000 sa R, okay lang yun.
Yes, okay po, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay lang yun. So, i-check ko naman yung answers nyo kung tama naman yung ending balance ng bawat account. So, okay din yun. So, ang sinasabi niya, so nag-record siya ng cost of sales nung kailan yun? June 5.
Sa I po, ma'am. June 5.
20,000. Tapos, tapos nag-record din siya ng cost of sales. Kailan to? June 30. 72,000 lang.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
72 po.
total cost of sales is
Debit.
same pa rin yung sagot.
92,000 po.
Yan. So, either way, same lang. Yan. Okay? Nagigets ba?
Yes, ma'am. Yes po.
Yan.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, ano yung entry natin dito? Debit.
Sales,
Cost
ma'am.
of sales,
Cost of sales,
92,000.
92,000.
Tapos,
Inventory credit. Credit inventory.
pag 72,000 lang yung
92,000.
pag 72,000 lang yung answer nyo dito, dapat may entry kayo sa June 5 ng cost of sales na 20,000. Iko-consider ko yun.
Yes po, ma'am.
Yan. To record cost of inventory sold. Yan. Tapos, malapit na tayo matapos. Sa June 30 ulit, he received cash from his friend as payment for the burgers he ordered 10,000. So, binayaran na
Cash.
Debit cash.
10,000.
debit cash 10,000. Credit
Accounts receivable.
Credit account receivable.
receivable kasi
10,000.
10,000.
paid the balance for cooking equipment, furniture and fixtures purchased. So, binayaran niya
Debit
na daw.
accounts
Accounts payable.
payable.
Debit accounts payable,
Accounts payable.
25,000.
credit,
Cash. Credit cash.
25,000.
Credit cash.
Cash. 25,000.
And lastly, withdrew 5,000 for personal use.
Mars drawing.
Mars drawing.
Mars drawing.
Debit.
15,000. Then cash.
So kung na-notice nyo, balance yung lahat ng debits nyo and credits. Yan. So mabilis lang, di ba, mag-journalize ng transactions. Ayan. So, dapat ginamit nyo itong mga account titles na given. Tapos, yung format, ganito. Okay?
Yes po, ma'am.
So, na-discuss na natin last week paano mag-ano, di ba? Mag-post sa ledger. So, itry natin i-post to sa ledger. Wait lang. Yan. Nakikita niyo yung mga T accounts or ledgers.
Yes, ma'am.
So, ganito yung T account is the simplest form of ledger. So, pwede kayong gumamit ng T account or yung ledger na pinakita ko sa inyo last time, yung may date, tapos description, tapos may debit, may credit, tapos may running balance. So, yung pinakita ko last time, yun yung ledger. So, pwede din kayong gumamit ng T account. So, it's the simplest form of a ledger. Dito nyo ipopost sa left side yung mga debits, sa right side yung mga credits. So, itry natin i-post yung na-journalize natin dito. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yan. Ayan. So, yung journal entry number 1, ipopost natin siya sa cash dito sa debit side. So, i-post lang natin 50,000.
50,000.
Tapos, ilalagay na natin yung posting reference ngayon ng cash, 110 dito. Tapos, credit Mars Capital. Hanapin natin yung Mars Capital. Dito, credit of 50,000. So, ano yung account code niya? 310. So, ipopost na natin yung 310. So, ganito kayo mag-post sa ledger. Para nilalagay nyo na yung posting reference para ma-indicate na na-post nyo na yung transaction na yun sa ledger. Para hindi kayo magdo-double posting. So, pag meron ng ganito, meaning na-post nyo na yung entry sa ledger. Okay? So, tapos number 2 na tayo. Registration expense. So, hanapin lang natin yung ledger ng registration expense natin. Yan. So, debit of 3,000.
3,000.
Tapos may credit na cash of 3,000. So, dito siya sa right side. Sa right side siya ng account. So, ano yung account code ng registration expense? 540. So, ilalagay na natin yung account code ng registration expense. Tapos yung cash, 110. Yan. So, posted na yung
110.
transaction na to. And then, proceed tayo sa third transaction. Inventory burgers, June 2, debit 20,000.
Debit.
Yan. So, ano yung code niya? 130. Tapos, cash,
130.
20,000 credit. So, dito siya sa right side, 20,000. So, yung account code ng cash, 110. Tapos, supplies, debit supplies, dito sa left side. Magkano?
10,000.
10,000. So, na-post na natin.
PR 140.
140. Tapos, cash,
Credit cash
110. Ay,
credit
10,000.
cash, 10,000.
1,000.
Tapos,
PR
110.
110.
110.
Okay, tapos sa next transaction, debit cash. So, dito siya sa right side, sa left
Debit
side,
cash
40,000.
40,000.
Tapos, credit, notes payable,
Notes payable
Notes payable.
40,000.
40,000.
PR
Tapos,
220.
PR 110.
tapos
Then
220. Yan. So, ganyan lang mag-post ng transaction sa ledger. Tapos, PPE,
PPE 50,000 debit.
50,000 debit.
debit 50,000. Ano yung account code niya? 170.
170.
Tapos, credit cash,
Credit cash
25,000. Dito siya sa right side.
Credit
Ano pa?
accounts
Credit
One-
110.
110.
Credit
Then
accounts
Credit accounts
payable,
payable
25,000.
25.
Ano yung account code?
210.
210. Yan. Tapos, prepaid rent,
Debit
debit,
12,000.
dito siya sa left side,
12,000.
12,000. Tapos, ano yung code niya?
150.
150.
Tapos, balik tayo sa cash.
Credit cash
Credit
10,000.
12,000.
10,000.
12,000.
12,000.
Tapos, 110.
110.
Tapos, insurance naman, prepaid insurance.
10,500 yung
10,500.
Debit, 10,500.
debit.
Ang code niya, 160.
160.
Tapos, balik tayo sa cash. 10,500.
12.
Credit.
10,500.
12.
110.
110.
110.
Tapos, next
Debit
transaction.
cash
Debit cash,
So, dito siya sa
40,000.
left side.
left side.
40,000.
Left side.
40,000.
40,000.
Ano yung credit? Sales burgers.
Sales burgers
Sales burgers. 40,000.
40,000.
Ano yung code niya?
PR 410.
410.
Okay, so next transaction.
Stop sales. Ano, inventory na pala.
Inventory burgers.
Inventory burgers.
Debit
100,000.
Tapos yung code niya 130.
130.
Tapos
130.
accounts payable credit
Credit.
100
100,000.
100,000.
210.
210.
Tapos sa June 12, debit, cash.
Cash.
Debit cash.
Magkano?
50,000.
50,000. Tapos,
50,000.
Accounts payable sa debit.
sales
Ay,
burgers.
credit.
Sales burgers.
Accounts
Credit 50,000.
credit 50,000.
So, ano yung code niya?
Code 410.
410.
Tapos, next transaction. Accounts
Accounts
receivable daw,
Receivable
debit.
debit.
Debit,
Debit
10,000.
10,000.
120 ang code.
120.
Tapos, sales
Credit
burgers,
sales.
Sales burgers. Credit 10,000.
10,000. Ano yung code? 410.
410.
Tapos, cash daw ulit. 30,000 debit.
30,000.
Tapos,
Accounts receivable.
accounts receivable, debit. Magkano?
15,000.
15,000. Tapos, credit.
Sales burgers. Ang
Sales
credit.
burgers.
45,000.
45. Okay. So, done na tayo dito. Dito na tayo sa debit ulit cash. Magkano? 40,000.
40,000.
110 ang
Sales
code.
burgers.
Tapos sa sales burgers ulit,
Credit.
40.
40,000.
410. Yan. So, tapos salaries expense na debit.
Yeah, 5,000.
Sa left side siya, di ba? Debit.
Opo, debit.
Ano yung code?
5,000.
520.
510. 510.
Salaries. 520.
Cash
Tapos,
yung
Credit cash.
Credit cash, magkano? 5,000.
5,000.
5,000.
110. And then, next transaction, utilities
Expense.
Debit, magkano?
7,000 yung debit. 7,000.
Ano yung code ng utilities?
Then cash,
530.
530.
Cash credit,
Credit cash.
7,000.
7,000.
7,000.
110. Tapos, cost of sales daw, debit, 92.
92,000.
Tapos, ano yung code niya? 510. And then, inventory burgers.
Inventory credit.
Credit, 92.
92,000.
So, makikita nyo yung ending balance ng inventory is 28. Same sa count niya, sa month-end inventory count niya. So, ano yung code? 130. Tapos, cash, debit.
Cash.
Dito siya sa
10,000.
110. Accounts
Then,
Credit
receivable,
account receivable.
10,000.
10,000.
120. Tapos, accounts payable,
Accounts payable.
debit,
Debit.
25,000.
25,000.
210.
Then
Cash,
cash. 25,000 credit.
25,000 credit. 110.
110.
Tapos, drawing,
Mars drawing.
debit,
15,000.
15,000. 320.
320.
Tapos, last,
Credit
ang
cash.
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 15,000.
15,000. 110.
110. So, na-post nyo na yung journal entries nyo. So, complete na yung PR column nyo. Yan. So, ngayon, ito yung magiging itsura ng ledger nyo. So, i-add nyo lang lahat ng debits and total credits. Yan. Yan ang sum nila. And then minus, i-deduct nyo lang yung total debits and total credits. Yun yung ending balance.
Ending balance.
Yan. So, normal balance siya, di ba? Kasi ang normal balance ng cash is debit. So, meaning, mas malaki yung debit sa credit. So, normal balance yung cash, meron kang ending balance of, so i-deduct nyo lang to, 260,000 minus 132,500. So, ang ending balance yun ng cash is 127,500. Tapos, ending balance nyo ng accounts receivable, 15,000. So, total debits, 25,000 minus total credits, 10,000. So, ending balance, 15,000. Sa burgers naman, ang ending balance is 28,000. So, 120,000 debit and 92,000 credit. So, same with supplies, prepaid rent, and prepaid insurance. Tapos, PPE. Tapos, accounts payable. Ang normal balance na accounts payable is credit. So, total credits, 125,000 minus total debits, 25,000. So, ending
100,000.
balance is 100. Notes payable, wala namang movement. So, 40,000.
40.
And then, Mars Capital,
Mars
50,000. Mars Drawing, debit,
15.
15,000. Sales Burgers, 185,000 ending. So, wala siyang debit. You don't have debit to your Sales Burgers account. So, total credits is your ending balance, which is 185,000. And then cost of sales, 92,000, and salaries expense, 5,000, utilities expense, 7,000, and registration expense, 3,000. Ngayon, you have the ending balance of each of your accounts. So now you can prepare your trial balance to make equation is balance, meaning total debit is equal to total credit. So, i-plot nyo lang lahat, cash, i-list down nyo lang cash, AR, inventory, burger, supplies, prepaid yan. So, dito siya. Check nga natin yung trial balance. So, i-list down nyo lang lahat ng cash, account title, ganon. Tapos yung code sa left side, tapos total debits, tapos total credits. So, i-plot nyo lang yung mga ending balance of each account. So, for cash, 127,000 nandito. Tapos, accounts receivable, 15,000. Inventory burgers, 28,000. So, and so on and so forth. So, ang mga naka-credit side naman, ang accounts payable, notes payable, Mars Capital, and sales burgers. So, important na alam nyo kung saan column nyo siya ilalagay, yung mga each of accounts. Kapag nilagay nyo yung cash sa credit side, mali na yun. Magiging hindi na balance yung ano nyo, yung trial balance. So, ganito yung trial balance nyo. Ganito yung itsura. So, from this trial balance, makaka-prepare na kayo ng financial statements. So, idadalhin nyo sa ito. Sige, i-determine nga natin, balance sheet account ba yung cash or income statement account? Diba na-discuss natin to last time? Income statement accounts and balance sheet accounts. So, yung cash, ano siya, saan nyo siya na financial statements ilalagay? Balance sheet or income statement?
Balance sheet.
Yan, balance sheet. Yes na lang. Tapos, yung accounts receivable, balance sheet or income statement? I-check nyo yung
Balance
notes
sheet
nyo.
pa rin.
Balance sheet.
Balance sheet pa rin.
Ang inventory burgers, asset siya, di ba? So, ano yung mga nire-record nyo sa
So, balance sheet din po.
balance sheet? Tapos, ang ang supplies,
Balance sheet kasi
Balance sheet.
assets.
Yeah. Ang
Balance
prepaid
sheet.
rent,
Balance sheet.
balance sheet. Ang prepaid insurance,
Balance sheet.
balance sheet pa rin. Yung property, plant, and equipment, PPE.
Balance sheet.
Balance sheet kasi assets pa rin siya, fixed assets. Tapos accounts payable,
Balance sheet kasi liability.
Balance sheet.
Yan.
Liability.
tapos notes payable,
Balance sheet.
balance sheet. Mars capital,
Balance sheet.
balance sheet. Mars drawing,
Balance sheet.
balance sheet. Hindi siya expense kasi meron tayong separate entity concept. So you will not recognize drawing as an expense. So it's a capital capital transaction. Transaction siya sa capital account ng owner. So instead of expense, capital siya. So sa balance sheet. Tapos
Income.
sales burger, income statement.
Income kasi expense.
Ang cost of sales,
Income sheet. Income statement.
income statement.
Income
Salaries,
statement.
income.
Income
Tapos
statement.
yan lahat,
Income
income
statement.
statement. So, ano to? Real or permanent account ang cash? Di ba? Na-discuss din natin ang mga real and permanent accounts. So, para hindi kayo malito.
Ano ba
Yung mga permanent accounts, kino-close natin siya sa capital account. So, mga income statement accounts, yun yung real,
All record ng statement account, ma'am.
So
lahat ng balance sheet account,
BS, balance
real
sheet.
account. Tapos, ito naman, nominal or temporary account.
So yung real, ma'am, yan yung permanent.
Oo. Real or, sige, ilagay natin permanent. Hindi pa yata tayo nag-closing entries. So, yan. So, kapag mag-prepare kayo ng financial statements, try nga natin mag-prepare. So, try natin gawin yung balance sheet. Balance sheet. So, ganito yung balance sheet. Ang ilagay nyo yung name ng company, tapos
Kampante.
name ng report, tapos as of which date. So, June 30. So, ang itsura ng balance sheet, ganito. Assets. So, i-list down nyo lang ng assets. Ano yung mga
Cash.
assets? Ito lahat,
Cash.
diba?
Yes.
So, ilalagay nyo pa siya
Pati yung property, ma'am.
current assets.
Yes. Ayan ba.
So, need nyo i-classify kung magkano to.
Mahirap man yan gawin, ma'am, sa Excel.
Bilis lang yan. Yan. So, total current assets nyo is
203,000.
Tapos, ilagay naman natin yung non-current.
So, si PPE na dyan, ma'am.
Oo. Si PPE. Non-current siya kasi
May depreciation.
hindi siya 1 year lang gagamitin. More than 1 year. So, magkano? PPE,
50,000.
50,000. So, lalagay nyo na total assets. Add nyo lang ang
153.
yan. Ito-double rule nyo na to. Yan. Tapos, liabilities.
Accounts payable.
And equity naman tayo. So, under liabilities, ano yung mga under liabilities? Accounts payable. Assume na lang natin na 1 year lang. 1 year masisettle yung notes payable. So, under current siya. Total. So, total liabilities nyo, 140,000. Tapos, equity naman tayo. Ang under equity,
Mars.
50,000. And negative 15,000. So, i-deduct nyo siya.
10,000.
Total,
35,000.
yan. Tapos, i-ano nyo na, total, liabilities, and equity.
170.
Bakit hindi balance?
5,000. Ano pa dapat po, ma'am?
May kulang dito sa net income. Magkano yung net income natin?
Yung sa cost of sales? Cost of sales?
So, gagawa din tayo ng income statement for the month ending June 30, 2020. So, i-list down lang natin. Sales.
Sa sales.
Magkano ang sales? Total sales? Sales
185,000.
Tapos, cost of sales, 92,000.
92,000.
Tapos, gross profit,
So, 95,000 minus 90.
93,000 yung gross profit nyo. Tapos, less expenses. Ano yung mga expenses natin? Salaries, ito.
Salaries, expenses.
Yan. So, magkano tong lahat ng to? $15,000. So, ang net income nyo,
93 minus 15,000.
78,000. Ganito yung income statement nyo. Yan. So, ngayon, ang net income, i-close nyo siya sa capital. Kasi, di ba, na ano natin kanina, last time na discuss natin, kino-close natin sa capital yung net income for the period. Nadadagdagan yung capital or yung equity ng owner kapag nagka-income. Kapag nagka-loss naman, mababawasan. So, ngayon, i-close natin yung net income sa closing entries, meron kang meron kang 4 na closing entries. Later on pa natin i-discuss. So tinry lang natin mag-produce ng incomes ng mga financial statements ngayon para may idea kayo. So yan. So ang closing entry nyo ganito. So ide-debit nyo lahat ng income. So, ganito. So, meron kayong account na debit sales burgers. De-debit nyo siya para maging 0. Sales burgers, magkano yung sales burgers natin? 185,000. Tapos,
185,000.
credit, ano nga yung credit? Income summary. To close income accounts. Tapos, ang second entry natin, i-credit natin lahat ng expenses. So, debit income summary, i-credit natin lahat ng expenses. Ano nga ba yun? Ito. Yan. Para maging 0 yung balance nila. Anyway, pinapakita ko lang sa inyo para later on. May topic naman tayo nito. Closing entries. Para may idea kayo. Tapos, 3. Yung drawing account, i-close nyo siya sa capital account. Ano yung debit, capital, credit, drawing. 15,000. Tapos last entry, debit, kunin nyo yung balance ng income summary nyo. So, credit balance income summary, 185,000 minus debit balance, 107,000. So, meron kayong balance of 78,000 ng income summary nyo. So, since credit balance siya, di ba? Credit 185, debit 107. So, ang difference, credit of 78,000. Ngayon, itong 78,000, close nyo siya sa capital account. So, yung entry nyo dito, debit income summary, ide-debit nyo kasi credit balance siya, di ba? 78,000. Tapos, credit Mars Capital. So, ganun. 78,000. So, kapag pinost nyo siya sa ledger ng Mars Capital, dito siya, ipopost nyo siya dito. May credit, may debit na 15,000. And may credit na 78,000. Yan. So, ngayon, dito sa balance sheet nyo, tatanggalin nyo na to. So, ang gagamitin yung capital balance is 113. So, balance na yung balance sheet nyo. Yan. 253 ang total assets, 253 ang total liabilities and equity. So ngayon alam nyo na bakit ang tawag sa income statement accounts per temporary account. Kasi kino-close nyo siya sa equity account. So temporary lang siya. At the end of the period, kino-close nyo siya sa capital account. Kaya temporary lang siya. So para next period, hindi siya kina-carry over sa next period. Yung mga balance sheet accounts lang kina-carry over sa period. So next accounting period, zero yung balance ng income and expense accounts nyo. Para ma-measure nyo yung actual income and expense for a period of 1 year. Kaya kapag naglalagay tayo ng income statement for the month ending or for the period ending or for the year ending, ganito. So, ganito lang yung scope ng income statement nyo. Pero yung balance sheet, kina-carry over nyo siya sa next period. Kaya, real or permanent accounts yung balance sheet accounts nyo. Okay? So, pag nag-income ulit kayo next year, i-close nyo ulit yung income nyo sa capital account. So, lahat ng income nyo or loss nyo, kino-close dito sa capital account. So, nag-gets nyo ba? So, yan. I-post nyo lang yung closing entries nyo ito dito sa capital account para makuha yung 113. So, di ba kinlose nyo yung drawing na 15,000? So, dinebit nyo yung Mars Capital. Tapos, kinlose nyo yung net income, 78,000. Nag-debit kayo ng income summary, 78,000 tas credit Mars Capital, 78,000. So, dito siya sa credit side. So, yung difference ng total debits and credits ng Mars Capital, 113. So, ito yung gagamitin nyo sa trial balance nyo. Yan. So, ito is unadjusted trial balance. Yan. Okay, so ganito yung income statement nyo, itsura, ganito yung balance sheet nyo. So mga temporary accounts are income and expense accounts. So ang permanent accounts, assets, liabilities, and equity accounts. So wag kayong malito between the two para later on, pag nagpe-prepare kayo ng financial statements, alam nyo kung anong financial statement ilalagay yung account na yon. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So, madami na tayong nagawa. Nag-journalize tayo, nag-post tayo sa ledger, nag-prepare tayo ng unadjusted trial balance, tapos nag-closing entries tayo, nag-prepare tayo ng income statement and ng balance sheet. So, ganito yung basically yung accounting cycle. So, ang next topic natin, adjusting entries. Bakit tayo nag-a-adjust? Kasi ang gamit nating concept in recording transactions is accrual basis. Hindi tayo cash basis. So, merong mga events na kinakailangang mag-adjust tayo. Like for example, may cut-off tayo sa accounting, di ba, year-end. So for example, yung mga prepayments, mga prepaid insurance, prepaid rent, minsan nagbabayad tayo ng advance. Nagbabayad tayo ng advance for 1 year, for 2 years, or for 3 years. So, as of year-end, i-recognize lang natin yung mga expired portion or yung mga nagamit na portion ng expense. Kasi, halimbawa, ni-record natin kanina yung prepaid insurance, 'di ba? Sinabi na good for 1 year to. Pero yung let's say yung year-end niya is as of December 31. So, i-divide nyo yung insurance na to by 12. So, i-divide nyo to by 12. Ito lang yung cost of insurance nyo per month. So, ang i-record nyo lang na insurance expense is from June, July, August, September, October, November, December, 7 months. So, multiply nyo lang to. So, technically, ang expired portion ng insurance nyo is 6,125. Ito yung expired. Yung difference between the two, 4,375, unexpired pa siya. Next year pa siya for January, February, March, April, May for 5 months. So ngayon, kapag yung balance sheet nyo, meron kayong prepaid insurance na 10,500, hindi tama yung balance sheet nyo at the end of the year. Kasi out of the 10,500, 6,125 is already used or expired. So mag-a-adjust kayo ng accounting records nyo. I-expense nyo yung expired portion ng insurance. How will you expense your expired portion of insurance? You debit insurance expense and you credit prepaid insurance. So you will expense the expired portion of the insurance prepaid. So ganito yung mag-a-adjust tayo. Ganito yung mga example ng adjustments na kailangan mag-record tayo at the end of the year. Year-end adjusting entries kung tatawagin. Yan. Okay, ano pa yung kailangan natin i-adjust? Like for example, depreciation. So hindi naman tama na at year-end 50,000 pa rin yung cost ng PPE natin kasi ginagamit natin yung PPE na yon, nagwo-wear and tear siya. So kailangan mag-recognize tayo ng depreciation at the end of the year. So para ma-recognize ang depreciation, meron tayong mga assumptions like ilang years natin gagamitin to, and magkano ba yung scrap value niya or residual value. Tapos, doon natin mako-compute yung monthly depreciation ng PPE. Yan. So, ano pa yung mga kailangan natin i-adjust? Example, yung advance payment from your clients or from your customers, but you did not perform the service yet, or you did not deliver the materials he ordered from you yet. So as instead of sales of revenue earned, i-accrue natin siya as unearned revenue in the books. So wala pa tayong right na mag-recognize ng revenue kasi hindi pa natin na-perform yung service or na-deliver yung item na in-order nila. So, ganun yung concept ng adjusting entries. Ayan. Okay? Asa na ba yung... Anong oras na ba?
Ma'am, anong ibig sabihin ng bad debts, ma'am?
Bad debts? Bad debts, iyan pa, ina-adjust natin siya kasi may concept tayo sa accounting na prudence or kino-consider natin yung unfavorable events. So pag na-determine natin na yung mga receivable natin, yung mga, alam niyo naman yung receivable, di ba? Yung mga utang sa atin ng clients. Uncollectible siya or nagkaroon ng financial difficulty yung client natin, hindi siya makakabayad sa atin. So, unfavorable event siya in the part of the company kasi magkakaroon ka ng bad debts. Yun yung mga accounts na hindi merong assumption na hindi mo na marireceive in the future. Hindi ka na mababayaran ng client mo. So, magre-record ka ngayon ng bad debts expense. So, paano ka mag-record ng bad debts expense? Debit, bad debts expense, credit, allowance for bad debts. So, yung allowance for bad debts, di ba na-discuss natin before, ano siya, contra account ng accounts receivable. So, sa balance sheet nyo, dito sa balance sheet, pag meron kayong allowance for bad debts, dito siya sa less allowance for bad debts. So, i-bring up nyo, ano bang tawag dyan? I-extend nyo lang kung magkano yung allowance for bad debts nyo for the period na na-compute or na-predict. Tapos dito naman, same is true with the PPE. Mayroon kayong accumulated so yung kailangan alam niyo yung difference ng allowance for bad debts and bad debts expense. Ang bad debts expense dito siya sa income statement nyo nire-record. So, pag mayroon kayong bad debts expense and depreciation expense. So, ilagay nyo lang yung amounts dyan pag meron kayong na-record during the year. So, itong allowance for bad debts, real account. And accumulated depreciation, real account. Meaning, kine-carry over siya from period to period. Unless, i-write off nyo na completely yung allowance. Pag ni-write off nyo completely yung allowance, i-credit nyo na yung accounts receivable. Allowance lang siya kasi parang ano lang siya, unfavorable event, hindi pa naman sure na hindi kayo mababayaran ng client nyo. Kaya parang nag-a-allowance lang kayo. Pero pag binayaran kayo, i-reverse nyo lang yung allowance nyo. Pero kung sure na kayo na hindi hindi kayo mababayaran, i-write off nyo na yung bad debts. Paano mag-write off? I-debit nyo yung allowance, i-credit nyo na yung accounts receivable directly. So, ganun. Dapat alam nyo yung difference ng bad debts expense and allowance for bad debts. Bad debts expense, part siya ng income statement and kino-close siya sa equity account. And temporary account lang siya or nominal account. Same is true with the depreciation expense against accumulated. Cumulative, meaning from period to period, kine-carry over niyo siya. So, ang tawag sa PPE cost minus accumulated depreciation is carrying value. So, kapag nagbenta kayo ng PPE, kukunin niyo yung carrying value niya para ma-determine nyo kung may loss or gain ba kayo sa sale. For example, yung PPE nyo, meron kang accumulated depreciation na 10,000. So, ang carrying value nyo ng PPE is 40,000. Pero nabenta nyo siya for 45,000. So, ang difference between selling price and the carrying value, ano siya? Gain or loss?
Gain.
Gain. Kasi mas malaki yung nabenta kesa sa carrying value ng PPE. So, ganun. Okay, I think kulang na tayo sa time para sa adjusting entries. Next week na lang yung topic natin sa adjusting entries.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
I-post na yan sa portal, ma'am.
I-post ko. I-update ko
Thank
yung
you, ma'am.
portal. Yan. So, i-review nyo to para pag may doubts kayo or may hindi kayo naintindihan, i-revisit nyo lang. Yan. Dapat alam nyo yung normal balance ng each account. Debit, credit. Yan. Para hindi maging mali yung mga financial statements nyo. Yan. So, yung assignment nyo is journal entries lang. Pero, nag-ano tayo, nag-T account, nag-prepare ng trial balance, and nag-prepare ng short financial statements. Okay, so clear ba sa inyo yung paano mag-analyze ng transaction and mag-journalize ng transaction?
Yes,
Clear.
ma'am.
So, done na tayo sa journal entries, posting to ledger, preparing of trial balance. So, next topic, adjusting entries. Next week na lang kasi medyo mahaba-haba siya. Okay, so study nyo to and mag-read kayo in advance ng adjusting entries para kung may question kayo, mag-research kayo about adjusting entries. Kung may question kayo, hindi nyo naintindihan, next week masasagot natin. Or kung may doubts kayo, masasagot natin next week mga doubts nyo. Okay? So mag-end na tayo. Wait lang
May question ako.
Yes?
Yung po sa quiz, ma'am, 10 points each po talaga yung each item.
Hindi. Naging 100, kasi 100% yung ano niya, yung quiz pa pala. I-adjust ko lang yung grading system doon. $10 points siya, pero zero, pero same lang naman yata kapag zero-based. Di ba zero-based na kayo ngayon? So, kung 3 out of 100 kayo, 30%. Nahirapan ba kayo sa quiz?
Yes, ma'am.
Oo.
Mahirap ba? Wait
Pwede
lang.
mag-retake, ma'am.
Bakit?
Naguluhan kami, ma'am, dun sa
Yes,
mga
ma'am. Retake,
questions.
ma'am.
Sige, pag-iisipan ko.
Thank you, ma'am.
Kapag
Sana
check ko
positive
yung
response.
i-check ko yung mga attempts nyo. Parang hindi ako happy sa results.
Yes, ma'am, kami din. Di din kami happy, ma'am.
Kami din, ma'am.
Ayan. So, i-review nyo kasi yung mga lessons natin. I-review nyo, then try nyo sagutin ulit. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Sige. So, may question pa kayo?
None for my part, ma'am.
Ayan. So, marunong na kayo mag-prepare ng financial statements?
Hindi pa, ma'am. Doon pa lang kami sa journal entry.
Okay, so mag-adjusting entries muna tayo para makaprepare ng adjusted trial balance next week. Okay, so i-review nyo ulit ha.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so sige, mag-read in advance kayo about adjusting entries para next week. Siguro magbibigay ulit ako ng quiz. Magpo-post ako sa e-class regarding ano ba? Siguro short journal entries lang, hindi na assignment. Pero mag-iisip pa ako. Okay? So, mag-end na tayo.
Yes, ma'am.
Sige. Bye-bye.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you,
Bye,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Thank
Bye,
you.
ma'am. Take care.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Thank you
Bye,
po.
ma'am.
Bye.
Bye, ma'am. Ingat dyan.
Bye.
Kayo din
Huwag niyo
dyan.
kalimutan i-post,
Ingat
ma'am.
sa
ha?
akin. Ingat sa'yo.
Huwag niyo kalimutan i-post.
Yes, ipopost ko. Sige, bye-bye.
Bye, ma'am.
I-end ko
Ingat
na.
Thank
sa'yo.
you, ma'am. Bye-bye.